Hey everybody, Jared here. So today we've got another game review or app review for you guys today. It is called Call of Mini Zombies. I decided to do it on the new Motorola HX HD, just kind of give you guys that are following me a bit of an idea of what a decent quality game can look like on this new display. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll just go ahead and zoom in a little bit more for you guys so we can get the full effect here. And you'll notice in the beginning that it'll pop up with some stuff that tells you a little bit about the game in the beginning there, which the previous screen that you saw, which is a little bit confusing, but I'll explain it in just a minute here. So tap the screen to play, and it's actually got some pretty loud music. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Mind you, half of this has to do with the Motorola HX's speaker. Got some metal music going on there. Anyways, we'll go ahead and turn that back down for you. Alright, so Call of Mini Zombies is, yes, a lot like Call of Duty Zombies, except it's sort of cartoons. It kind of reminds me of Lego. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump in the game, and then we'll kind of get to some of the different features of the game itself. As you can see here, this is our main map. This is where a lot of the missions will take place. We're going to go ahead and just select a random one. How about the one with a pink house? Wait for that to load up. One thing you'll notice with the Motorola HX is that even though it's a full screen game, you've still got the menu. You've still got the on-screen buttons. So, pretty standard controls. Your left thumbstick there is to control your movement, forward, backwards, left, and right. And then, of course, as you can see, my thumb on the right there is where I can, turn around and look around at stuff. And, of course, here's my trigger in the middle. Now, these boxes that I'm running around by, these little crates, they can either contain one of two things: zombie dogs like this, as you can see, or bonuses like ammo reloads, health upgrades, and something called P. I don't know what the heck it does. I haven't been able to find any information out about the power-up yet. You may find, we may see me picking one up in just a moment here. The game's actually a lot of fun to play. As you can see, it's got some really fantastic graphics. You don't have to reload or anything like that. You just got to make sure you're stocked full of ammo, which can be depleted pretty darn quickly. I'm going to show you guys a little trick here, though, a little tip if you do decide to play the game. If you find yourself in a map where there's a ton of zombies coming at you, try and go up a little ramp like this. They'll kind of start to gather either underneath the ramp or at least leave you alone up here, with the exception of the odd one. But you'll see that zombie's just walking by me. Right, and now he's coming towards me now, at which point I should probably shoot him. But this sort of thins them out a little bit as we go along. The maps aren't massive, but they're just big enough to give you enough room to move around, things like that. You do get a chainsaw, standard chainsaw. That's your melee weapon. I don't recommend holding it down when you attack the zombies. I recommend that you tap it. That'll kill them quicker. You do get a whole lot of different types of zombies, too. So you got these ones in these sort of SWAT team zombies. Then you got these weird devil-looking guys that are running behind me, and they're a little bit quicker. Then you got these standard zombies, which I'm sure you can tell the majority of them are these standard zombies. Now, the standard zombies obviously die the easiest, and any other zombies take a little bit longer. Also, there's some zombies that spit at you. They spit this vial at you, and you really, really want to be careful of those because they'll kill you pretty darn quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and try to finish this up as quick as possible. Oh boy, there's something behind me. Oh, see? Now every now and then, you get these strange extra monsters. Holy smokes, that guy scared the crap out of me. You get these extra strange monsters. And they're kind of like bosses, I guess you could say, for lack of better words. I don't really know if he's a boss. He's a big old monster, that's for sure. And they take a long time to kill. Oh boy, I'm going to die here pretty soon. And, as you start to lose health, you want to go around to those, to those crates that I was showing you earlier and start knocking those, hoping for, a health supply or something like that. Otherwise, it's, these crazy zombie dogs that come after you, and things start to get a bit difficult. So I'm just going to go ahead and let them kill me now because I'm a bit of a ways off from beating this match. Now, they're not called rounds or levels or anything. They're actually called days. As you can see there, day 6. Whoops. That's, didn't mean to do that. As you can see there, we got day 6, and that's sort of your rank, if you will. So the more days you go through that you actually complete, you're able to purchase things in, yes, the shop. So we'll go ahead and look in the shop here really quickly, and this is your guy. This is what he looks like. For your reference, this is actually a different character. As you can see there, you can choose different characters, and his name is Joe Blow. We'll go into Armory first, though. Taking a look in here, you've got a bunch of different stuff you can purchase. You know, you'll notice that as you kill dudes without the zombies in the game, they drop like money and stuff like that, little money symbols, right? Real simplistic, and obviously that adds to your total amount of money that you can purchase stuff like you know, these med packs, this come back pack, so that's when you die, I guess you can respawn, but that's only available in the versus mode, or in the co-op mode, I'm sorry. You can purchase armor, and then this is when we start getting into the fun stuff. So the first gun you start out with is the MP5, and then of course you unlock the MP9, or the P90, the M4, AK-47, which I've recently unlocked, the Winchester shotgun, XM1014 shotgun, Remington, you got the chainsaw, which is already unlocked, Gatling gun, you got RPGs, laser guns, you even get a light sword, or lightsaber if you will, but of course for copyright reasons they call it light sword, and M320, and a flamethrower, and those are all the guns you can purchase, at least for now. This is a relatively new game, so that's pretty cool. Of course you can purchase extra cash. I haven't, actually, let's check out how much money it is right now. So let's just say we wanted to purchase $62,000. Let's see how much that costs us. $1. So that's not too bad. 62 grand for $1. And that'll actually take you, you know, a fair distance in the game. That's a lot of in-game money. Moving on over to equipment. This is just basically where you get to see all the stuff that you have. You know, any things that you have equipped on you. And down here is characters. So this is kind of fun. You get to choose, you know, between Joe Blow. And each character has their own special attributes, so they all have these sort of bonuses, if you will. As you can see there, Don't Slow Down Worker, he's strong, and he can wield big, you know, guns and stuff like that. The Nerd, increased chances of getting items. Doctor, you know, more health points. You got the Cowboy. These are the guys that look really cool to me. The SWAT guy, the Marine, the BEAF, who looks really crazy. I've played in a co-op mode with that character before. Ninja, all kinds of really cool. Priest, I mean, how funny is that? Even an Eskimo. So that's really neat that you can purchase these guys, and of course they all have different attributes. So as you go on in the game, you're probably going to want to upgrade your character, just because they do have such great attributes. It'll take you further in the game. Now, you'll notice co-op survival and versus arena. Let's go ahead and click on co-op survival. So co-op survival, the exact same map, however, you can actually choose any particular, you know, mission or whatever you want to call them. So let's say, for instance, I was to click on this one over here, then you've got the option to go solo, join a game, or create a match. So if I was to click join, it would connect us to the server list. These are all the open servers, and if I was to click on one, let's say even this one, a lot of these I'm finding either full or closed, so try another one. Try this one. Room's not available anymore. Looks like... Oh, is there another page, perhaps? They're all grayed out for some reason, so I don't know what that means yet. Let's try a different one here. Wait for this to connect here. Come on now. There we go. Connecting is relatively fast, considering it is a mobile app and... you know, online service. So, you know, I've actually found that there's quite a bit of servers available. A lot of them are just full. So if you do want to play survival, basically co-op with some people, either your friends or just some random people online, just poke around in these different sort of maps here, or these different boards, and you'll be able to find a server. I've already played a few times with some other folks, just some random folks all over the world. And then that brings us to the versus arena. So the versus arena is basically players versus players, you know, so you better have a good gun, you better have plenty of ammo, you better know what you're doing in this game. So before you jump into those two modes, I do recommend that you actually start completing some of the actual storyline itself, or at least some of these, so that you can get your day, or at least your rank, up a little bit. You can purchase some better weapons, perhaps a better character, and be able to withstand some of those guys in there, because I've already come across some of them, and it looks like they've been playing for weeks on end straight, 24 hours a day. They're pretty high up there. You'll notice also that we've got a little gear thing there. That's our settings button, obviously. We'll jump into settings real quickly. There's nothing in here very fancy at all. You can turn the music on and off. You can change the sound. Of course, you've got support, credits, and reset data, which you probably wouldn't want to do unless you really mucked something up. So that's it, guys. A lot of fun with this game. It is free in the Android market, or Google Play Store, if you will. I keep saying that. I really need to learn. Of course, I'll have a link in the description below for y'all to go and download it right away. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. That has been our review of, what was it called? Call of Mini Zombies. I almost forgot that one there. But that's it. Yep, like I said, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please show me some love by giving me a thumbs up down below. And you might want to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. But until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.